Good day, grade 2s. Can you remember last week we started with a new concept called multiplication? I said it is almost like doing magic. You only have a few Smarties, and with multiplication you can have many more. If you can add, and I know you can multiply. Last week we looked at multiplying with 0 and 1. Can you remember the rules? When we multiply with 0, the answer will always be 0. And when we multiply with 1, the answer stays the same. Let's get back to the Smarties. You have 2 Smarties. Now imagine you have 3 groups of 2 Smarties. Here are my 3 groups with 2 Smarties. To put them all together, we can say 2 plus 2 plus 2 will give you 6. But a quicker way to put the Smarties together, you can say, I have 3 groups of 2 Smarties. 2 times 3 will give you 6. Remember, this sign means times, and it shows that you are multiplying. This week, we are going to look at multiplying with 2. So if you have something times something, it will give you the final answer of the multiplication question. The number that you put here will show you how many groups you have. The number you put here will show you how many you have in each group. Let's put some numbers in. This means I have 2 groups of 3 Smarties. To get the answer, you add your groups together. 3 plus 3 equals 6. So, 3 times 2 is 6. Before we do some times 2 sums, I want to share a few secrets. When we times with 2, we double the number that is being multiplied by 2. So, if the sum is 3 times 2, we all know that double 3 is 6. Or when you cannot remember the answer when you double, you can count in 2s. So if it is 3 times 2, you count in 2s 3 times. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3 times. Or you can put them into groups of 2. Why 3? Because we have 3 Smarties. Why 2 groups? Because we are saying 3 times 2. And that will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try and multiply with 2. 4 times 2. You can see we have 2 groups, and each group has 4 Smarties. So it will look like this. Here are my 2 groups, and each group has 4 Smarties. If we put them together, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Smarties. I want you to think of the secrets I shared with you earlier. The first one was double. What is double 4? Double 4 is 8. So 4 times 2 is 8. And my second secret was to count in twos. With this sum, we will have to count in twos 4 times. Let's start. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 4 times 2 will give you 8. And my last secret we already did. The 2 groups. And the answer was also 8. So it is clear to see that 4 times 2 is 8. Let's look at the next sum. 5 times 2. Now I want you to think, what is double 5? Double 5 is 10. Let's check and see if 5 times 2 is 10. Now we will have to count in twos 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The answer is 10. Now, just to be safe, let's put these 5 Smarties into 2 groups. Together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 times 2 is 10. Last sum. 7 times 2. Double 7 is 14. Let's check and see. Now when we count in twos, 7 times, if we will get to 14. Now I want you to count with me in twos. But as we count, you need to show your finger. Put out your first finger and say 2. Now your second finger and we will say 4. Your third finger and we will say 6. Fourth finger, 8. Your fifth finger, 10. Your sixth finger, 12. And your seventh finger, 14. Imagine that the dots are your fingers. There are your 7 fingers. And now we count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 7 times 2 is 14. Let's check the answer by making our 2 groups. And in each group we have 7 Smarties. Together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7 times 2 is 14. Now I want you to try and do the following sums on your worksheet. You can make use of any of the 3 methods. Before we go, I want to share a fun fact with you. When you multiply with 2, the answer will always be an even number. Look at 4 times 2. It is 8. 8 is an even number. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 is an even number. Even 7 times 2, which is 14. 14 is also an even number. Now when you do your sums, double check your answer and make sure that it is even. Enjoy grade 2s.